I recently spent the most fun afternoon at the Half Magic offices in West Hollywood, and I have so many goods to show you. And also I got to make a vision board with the team. Like, how cute is this? Half Magic invited a handful of creators over to their offices and kind of had like everything you would need to create a vision board. So I have like obviously some random magazine cutouts. I have these adorable little studs and like these little half pearls around like this camera, which they had, like everybody had that like provided that they could use, and like random brand imagery, these numbers, and just like anything that like really speaks to like, how do you want your year to go? And it was just like very inspiring to sit in a room full of people who do have big dreams. Like, this isn't going to be a room of people who are like, oh, I don't really know what I want. Like, everyone had an idea. Like, and it may be like, girl, what do you want from this? And like, my answer is more whimsy. I want more fun. I want to nurture the creative spirit. Sounds cheesy, but like, yeah, whimsy in fashion. I always want to drink martinis, and I have like the classic Maybelline ad and this really cool eye look and cats and blushes and anything I saw, Jackson Hole. I just want to go to more fun places like that I find inspiring, and I do find inspiration from like these weird Western mining towns. It's not, Jackson Hole's not a mining town, but like it has that energy to it, like Cowboy Bar. Hello, have you been there? I actually have. It's so fun, and that is the exact energy that I want in my 2026. Also, like, look at these little bows. I'm kind of having to hide this from my cat right now because like he pulled one of these off already and I had to like re-glue it back on. But like, this was such a fun afternoon. Like, I'm so grateful that I was included in this. In addition to the super fun afternoon, we also were sent home with a ton of products. Like, oh my God, I already love and use a lot of Half Magic in my day-to-day routine. And there were just like a handful of items that I have not had the opportunity to try yet. So I'm just going to spend the rest of the time talking about specifically Half Magic products, ones that I use, one that I'm trying for the first time, how I like to use them, because sometimes I think like through trial and error, things don't turn out like I think that they're going to be. And so let's just talk about makeup. This one is for the true fans of makeup and who love a good like formula discussion. So I am going to start with these sparkle sticks. I had never used these previously until I got them at their offices. So I got 3 colors. So this first one is Twirlita. It's a really cool pink color. Like, they had all of the products out labeled, every shade for us to try. And so as I was swatching, this one really called out to me. Like, it's just such a cute pink. And for being like a crayon, it goes on like really pigmented. Also ignore that. That's from a swatch earlier that I did not wash off. Actually, this is a swatch from this morning. I've washed my hands a few times and that has not come off. I'm impressed and I'm horrified. Anyway, this next shade is Noir or Never. And this one's a really nice sparkly black. Know if you can see that very well, but it's kind of got like, it's like a black with gold like glitter in there, which so fun. I used this the other day to draw a little wing. Perfect. Like, it's not like, obviously not like a statement wing like I have on today. That's just straight black eyeliner. But you know, if you want something a little softer, it was perfect for that. And the last color I got is called the Dreamies. It's this lilac lavender color, which, oh, I have said this a few times, but I'm really leaning into like the periwinkle lavender phase of life. And I don't know what's gotten into me. Maybe that's more inner child healing, but so excited. Since this is gonna drive me crazy, let me go ahead and swatch what this is. So this is some of the Chromaddiction Shimmer Eye Paint. This is in the shade Baby Phoenix, and it's on my eyes today, right dabbed in the center. So like, what I love about these eye paints is like the shape of this doe foot, incredibly helpful, not just for like getting over your entire eye. It's like the way it's curved, you can like really like line and like get into that lash line. Make sure I'm putting this on in the right place. Oh. See that? It's like this beautiful, rusty, kind of like brick color. It's like a red, orange, copper, but yet the glitter in it is kind of pink. It's a really interesting shade. Like, I don't have another shade like this, and I think that's like, when I was looking at all of the shimmer paints like laid out, knowing I had never tried them before, and I could just like wanted to just pick some colors that like really called out to me. I really like this one got me. Like, it's just so unique. But the other one I picked up, this is Spirit Guide, and it goes right back into me being in like my purple lavender phase. Just even like look at it. Ugh, that shine. Like, I love a wet glitter look, and obviously this is a liquid, so it is a wet glitter. But like that shine, oh my God, it is. So we'll see how that dries down as we keep swatching. But while I'm talking about wet glitter, how could I not talk about the glitter puck? Oh my God. So I have the two other shades, which is Cyber Diamond and Dopamine Sparkle, but I had not tried Glimmer Pop. This is their champagne color. And which, first of all, you do want to keep the sponge in here because it keeps it nice and actually, like, it's not really a wet formula, but there's something in it. I don't know the right term, but it goes on very, very cooling, and it almost feels wet to the touch. So like, you don't want that to get crumbly. See what I mean? It's so gorgeous. That's, I have been such a fan of glitter pucks for years. It was the first Half Magic product I ever purchased, actually, was the shade Dopamine Sparkle. Pretty gritty now, and it's really hard to do with nails. Look at the way my fingers smashed. So yeah, you can see that pink shimmer there with the champagne down here. And now let's look at Cyber Diamond. Bear with me here while I try to get this on my fingertip. This is obviously so much easier when I don't have nails on, which is all the time. I'm surprised this nail hasn't popped off yet. But look at her, giving Tin Man realness. Beautiful. And like, even against like the shimmer paints, you can tell these are a different kind of glitter. Like, these are just pure glitter, and this is more like, not quite like a duochrome or multichrome, but there's definitely like different color shifts in here, where this is just like pure glitter. So the next thing that I want to discuss are these eyeshadow singles. I really do need to get like one of the empty palettes from them, because like, these are compostable packaging, which I do appreciate. They are acknowledging like the waste in the beauty industry. If you can see that, it says compostable in there. But you can also pop these out and put them in a larger palette and kind of build your own, which I love. And I actually need one of those palettes so I can do that, because these have kind of collected over time. So the only shade I picked up from the office the other day was this one, which is Blushing Lizard. It's such a unique shade. Like, obviously it's like got blue sparkles, it's kind of green, it's kind of copper, it's kind of pink. It's just like, no matter how you look at it, like, what's happening here? It's so interesting. Blushing Lizard also has a Magic Drip lip gloss, which, gorgeous, stunning. I actually have it on right now. Just top off another coat, and you can see that like coppery pink quality, but then also like the glitter in here. You guys want to see the jankiest swatches of all time? Anyways, these are the eyeshadow singles that I have. So this is Unicorncore right here, the blue. Here's Blushing Lizard, Possessed Pearl, oh, Sparkle Puff, Tickle Spell, and I think this was Swamp Goddess, but I think it got a little mixed with Tickle Spell. So that's actually a terrible example. I tried to do it like this, and then I'm like, oh God, I forgot. Like, if I just show you, I don't know, it's really hard. Did you know your arm twists as you move it? That's an insane concept, but true. Anyway, as you can tell, or maybe you can't, none of these, I think, have a lot of like pigment behind them, in my opinion. So I like to use these eyeshadows more as toppers. Whereas like these right here, or the paints, have more pigment in the base. And I think like the eyeshadow singles are like if you try to wear them on their own, like, it's not like it's gonna be like a really, really strong base color and it's just like your lid is covered. And I have some glitters like that. That's no shade to these glitters, because I think like shimmers and like the reflects of that glitter inside the formula, I think makes for like a really interesting topper. And especially like the way these lay on other colors, like the way I have Blushing Lizard on today, It wouldn't look like this on its own. Like I obviously have this like pressed down over a powder, just how I like to wear the eyeshadow singles. That said, I would still love to put them all in a palette and have them in a little less like flimsy packaging. Although I do appreciate the flimsy packaging because there's a greater good involved there. The other thing in the flimsy packaging is the blush. So this is the Cheek Fluff product, and this is also the first time I'm ever trying it. I actually have it on today as my blush. This is in the shade Don't Be a Doll. Whenever I do get an empty palette to pop all of those into, I can also pop this in. So you can see here, it's this really nice peach color. And they also hooked it up and gave me, where is she? The brush that is specifically made to go with this product. So the idea is you just like pack it in there, and I love the way these bristles are like so close together. It's such a soft brush. One of the girls there said that she actually really likes to use this brush for foundation. I have not tried that. I think I will stick to blush with it because I just like the angle of it. It makes it really nice to just like bounce it into your skin. So while we're talking about cheeks, the other new thing that I'm trying is this highlighter. This is the Light Trap highlighter in the shade Spiritually Complex. It is such a pretty package. And I say highlighter, but I also am kind of like saying that with caution because yes, it's a highlighter. Like it has that like kind of like iridescence to it that you feel like, yeah, that would be a really great highlighter. But she is pigmented. Like I wore this the other day and I looked crazy. Like I will tell you that right now. I looked insane because look at the pigment yet you get from this. If I put this right here, like you could really use this as an eyeshadow. And in fact, I kind of want to. But also when you blur it out and put it on like maybe as like a really illuminating blush, like without any blush under it, I think it looks beautiful. Like it was such a cool look the other day when I did it. It's just like, I didn't really go anywhere. I was just in my apartment and I was like, oh my God, this slays, but like whatever. And that's the story of my life when I do makeup. I didn't pick these up at the Half Magic office, but I do want to talk about the glitter pills because this is another one of my favorite glitter products. These are a similar concept where it is glitter, just kind of like on a fine brush. And you can just paint it on. So it's more of that wet glitter. This is in the shade Sweet Prince, which is a purple. It does go on like very, very liquidy. Merquoise, so like mermaid turquoise. These swatches are getting so confusing. Oh, I love it. My favorite way to wear this is like as eyeliner, especially if I do already have a black liner down, to draw over it once the eyeliner's dried down. If it's not dried down yet, it will pick up the eyeliner underneath it. Pro tip, maybe should I draw a little on? Should we get crazy? I also love to put glitters on top of black as a base because I feel like the color just pops so much more. Like this, of course I can't see, but I trust that it looks cool. Besides how janky my lashes have gotten throughout the day, because this is makeup I did this morning, by the way, and I have been at work all day. So it's probably melting off my face, not gonna lie. One of my other favorite shades is this Pretty Puddle or Microcosm? Pretty Puddle. I love Pretty Puddle. It is one of my other favorites to draw over eyeliner with, just because it's like a true silver with like rainbow in it. Another thing I just picked up was this Eyelectric lengthening mascara, and this is in a really cool teal shade. It's actually on my lower lashes today, if you can see. I don't know if you can. I really have like non-existent lashes. So a colored mascara to me like just kind of never really does much. This color's, sorry, it was just a funny name. It's called Teal Widdit. Get it? Like deal with it. I was not ready for that name, but it's so pretty. If like I had lashes or somebody has long lashes, this would be beautiful on. The other thing that I got, and some of these are, I've already had these, but then this shade, Lavewinkle. Let's go here. There we go. There is Lavewinkle. Like it sounds, it's like a true mix of lavender and periwinkle, which are the colors that I just said I love. And speaking of periwinkle, we have a true periwinkle here. This is in the shade Sky Juice. I'm obsessed with this one. I have done some very specific looks with this. So side by side, you can really see that difference. Next, we have We Are Aliens, a perfect chartreuse. Y'all already know, or maybe you don't, but I am chartreuse's biggest fan. So pretty. So good. It's so like 70s gross green. I love it. And then here we have the pink one, which is Mochi Tutu. I think they only have one more shade of this and I don't remember what it is. There we go. It's just like a really pretty light ballerina kind of pink. If I had to put it like a vibe to it. So this hand looks crazy in the best way. I love it. I think the last things that I have are actually just like the lip glosses. We already talked about Blushing Lizard as a lip gloss, but let's talk about the 3 other Magic Drip lip glosses that I have. Cat just slammed into the window, like tried to jump and just missed, but he's okay. Like he does this to me all the time. So let's go here. This is Y2K Cherub. Beautiful pink with little icy blue flecks in it. It's gorgeous. I love this so much. Also, just like, I love pulling this like out of my purse and touching up lip gloss on the go. I just feel like I'm Lizzie McGuire. So then we have this really cute brown color, Chaos Brown. It's this really pretty brown shade with like, I would say like the flecks in here, they're kind of purple and gold. It's just like a very pretty, very fall tone. And then we have what I think is one of the more unique lip glosses out there, Problem Child. This one obviously is a black gloss and the shimmers in here, very iridescent, very rainbow. Let's go here. Oh, it's just so pretty. Like, how does it have the audacity to be so glowy and yet so pigmented? And just for giggles, let's put like Blushing Lizard in the lineup. So Blushing Lizard down here, obviously lighter than Chaos Prone, still in the brown family. Specs are a little different color. They're a little more like where this one is more the purple gold. This one is more the blue green. Just 3 or 4, excuse me, very unique lip gloss shades. I love them. We have one last product type and then we can all get out of here. But this is the dual-ended lip liner that I love. This is half a black lip liner in the shade Badassery Parade. What a fun name. And then the other half is You're My Taupe, which is a true cool toned taupe. So let's see where we have space left. Let's do that. Beautiful lip liner tone. Like, I have it on today. I mean, obviously I have the gloss on top of it, but this was the base that I used. And then we know what a black lip liner looks like, but let's just... Also, I would caution, because this happened in my first tube of this. This is a restock, but these are pretty soft, which is great when you're like putting it on. It means you don't have to drag it across your mouth or anything, but don't twist it up too far or you could snap it off. I speak because that happened to me in my last tube and I've just been operating off the black side and I haven't had the taupe. So this is a much needed restock because I love this taupe color. So the last thing I have here, and this one's still in the box because I haven't really had a chance to try it yet. And can we just get a little, oh my God, commotion for the packaging? It's so cool. Like, and they were also telling me that they always work with every launch. They work with the designer to come up with the art and the concepting, which I love, especially in an era where so many makeup brands are like, we should use AI. Like, let's do AI art. Like, I lose all respect for you if you were using AI art as a creative company. Like, art. There's so many artists out there that you could commission to make actually cool stuff. Or you could get AI slop. The choice is yours. Anyway, this is the last thing I got, and I got it because it is really interesting. Like, this color is called Don't Be Confused, and it is light blue. I love it so much. So this one also gripped me because I feel like, let's go here, shall we? For a lip liner, that may seem crazy. I've seen creators do this, and I believe it was Not Another Hannah who like started like this kind of like the viralness of this hack of using a blue eyeliner or lip liner to cool down anything that's too orange in your collection. So like if we use MAC Spice lip liner, if you pair it over blue, like color theory wise, it will cool it down without it looking blue. However, sometimes I do just want to have a true blue lip liner because I think that's really cool. So the other end of a spectrum here, this is Honestly Yes, which is just a true hot pink. I don't wear a lot of hot pink, but I do love the idea of it. That's so Barbie pink fun. Like, look at it. So they have a lot of like really beautiful products and a lot of shades I have not tried, but I'm just so grateful for, I don't know, the return of glitter. And I really just feel like that creativity is back and it's being really cherished, especially in a time when like there's just, again, the AI slop is everywhere and people are just feeling more and more stripped of their individuality and just stuck in a like machine and just always on and, I don't know, consuming something. I think it's fun to create something, and there are so many products that give you the avenue to do so and give you the tools. This is the kind of thing that makes me so excited about makeup, and this is what got me into makeup in the first place, was just the endless color combinations, the like artistic expression, the way you can really like articulate like, hey, this is me as a person and this is how I feel on the inside. Now you're forced to look at it from the outside. I'm also just really grateful for Half Magic for having me at their offices. They did not have to do that, like at all. Like there are so many bigger creators out there with more following than I have and just like with more clout, but I just feel really honored that I got to join and meet up with other creators who are presumably much bigger creators than I am, and just kind of like learn from them and hear about their experiences and get to talk to the Half Magic team and kind of talk formulas, talk colors, talk upcoming products. Spoiler alert, we saw something that may be dropping in a couple months and I'm so excited about it. Like I'm never gonna shut up when I finally get that. But I have to wait, and so do you. Anyway, I just really loved that opportunity to sit there and talk about the future and what kind of feelings makeup evokes in us and kind of that inner child healing that like sitting there with your glue sticks and collaging with some girls and just like chit-chatting, and it was the perfect afternoon. Anyway, really grateful to be here, and I'm really grateful for Half Magic for the super fun afternoon and for this vision board, and may all of our dreams come true in this year that just keeps being more and more of a shit show every time you turn on the news or look at your phone. Got this, guys. I hope. God, I hope. Anyway, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. And may your lives be more glittery.